Ben ritrovati ancora amici di Wall Street Italia, benvenuti alla nostra rubrica Gestori dove incontriamo i grandi protagonisti del risparmio gestito e oggi siamo in compagnia di Andy Sowerby, Head of International Distribution of Allspring. Good morning and thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning, Alex.
So let's kick off with the trends of this everything rally market. What do you think is the most interesting part in 2024? What are you focused on?
Yeah, I would say there are two major trends that we see in 2024. First of all is in fixed income. We have seen interest rates go to high levels and higher levels than we've seen for the past 15 years. And we expect those rates to stay reasonably high for a period of time. That creates an opportunity for investors, and we're seeing investors start to take advantage of that. The second big trend that I would just characterize for this year is one where we're seeing half of the world's population voting for new leaders. So many presidential elections around the world this year. That's driving a lot of change in markets, a lot of concern, and a lot of volatility. And therefore, for investors, that creates opportunity.
So I just want to focus for a second on fixed income. Do you think this higher interest rates environment is going to be beneficial for the fixed income market in the medium to long term? Do you think that we can finally say bonds are back?
Yeah, I think that's a really good line. We've been using that as well, really for over the last 12 months, actually. Bonds are back. So typically bonds gave you an interest rate and an income that you could be confident about receiving, and the potential for some capital return over time. We hadn't seen that for a long period of time when rates were closer to zero and in some cases negative. Now with rates where they are, they're not only nominally attractive, they're attractive on a real basis. So you're getting real yields, which are helping protect you from inflation, which is obviously very important from an investor's point of view. And the outlook is for rates to come down gradually going forward. We've been of the view that US rates will come down in the second half of this year. That will create opportunity from a capital point of view. And I think for those investors who are in cash, they should be thinking about adding duration to their portfolio.
I was wondering, considering the fact that we're focused on asset management and wealth management, what are the major concerns of your clients when they come to you? And most of all, how do you see the asset manager of the future in this context?
I think the asset manager of the future has got a few things to solve for clients. And I think that's a key thing for the asset manager of the future, is having the agility and the flexibility to see what clients are trying to achieve and to help them on that journey. So we really see the asset manager of the future being able to personalize more, to deliver outcomes to clients, probably through intermediaries that meet their specific needs and goals. And in any industry that we work in now, we can see that personalization is becoming more and more important. You're holding a mobile phone, and so much of what we receive and we consume is through the mobile device. So first of all, we've got to think about that. The interesting thing for our firm, so I work for a company called Allspring Global Investments. We manage around about $560 billion globally. We've a firm that's become independent just in the last 2.5 years. We used to be part of a major US bank, but we've now become an independent firm, and that's allowed us to reimagine our firm, reimagine our technology, and reimagine the way that we deal with clients and consumers.
I was wondering, final take, you are focused on fixed income and climate transition investments, right? Specifically, the second one is a huge topic here in Europe.
Yeah.
So how do you see evolving this market?
Yeah, I think this gets to the point about innovation and meeting client needs. A large part of our clients, both institutionally and in the retail and in the wholesale and wealth sector segments, are considering how they are investing money and what they are trying to achieve, both from a financial point of view, but also from a wider point of view. And climate is an area that obviously investors are very, very focused. What we do is build dedicated portfolios that help the investor bring down immediately their carbon footprint from that, so the carbon intensity and the carbon footprint of that investment. But then we have a path to decarbonize that portfolio 100% decarbonized by 2050. So we're working to allocate capital to companies who are making that transition to a better society. And we think that's an important thing from a risk point of view, but also potential return point of view.
Great. Thank you very much. Andy Sowerby, Head of International Distribution of Allspring. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks for having me.